Hey guys, in today's video I'll be doing my official final 2020 Atlantic hurricane season forecast. This will be my last official forecast for the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season. And man, it has been crazy with the amount of activity we have seen to this point, which has really made me just kind of really think over what we've seen thus far and what we could see moving forward. So I've really just been updating this constantly, really ever since May. It's been just nuts. So my previous forecast was a total of 23 total named storms, total of 11 hurricanes, and a total of 7 major hurricanes. Now I'm forecasting a total of 25 to 29 named storms, 11 hurricanes, and 7 major hurricanes. I am still very confident in my official forecast for my total hurricanes and total major hurricanes. I don't think I have to change that much at all. I think we'll definitely get closer, if not tie 2005 for the record amount of major hurricanes. I think 11 hurricanes is definitely definitely possible. We've already had 2 hurricanes, and the fact of where we're about to be heading, especially since we're going into the peak and everything that's coming together for this year's peak of the hurricane season, it's looking pretty nasty for that. So I also think for the total amount of named storms, we will come extremely close, if not tie or maybe beat by a little bit 2005. So we'll see. I mean, in any case, we're looking at an extremely active and definitely the most active hurricane season, most likely, that we've seen since 2005. So the reasons I am saying this is, well, for one, if we go to the ocean analysis, the Enzo region, we are under a La Nina watch, and a La Nina allows the hurricane season, the tropical activity during the hurricane season, to be increased a lot more than if it was in an El Nino phase. And especially like neutral and La Nina are the 2 phases that really increase hurricane activity, but the La Nina is what increases the hurricane activity, the tropical activity in general, the most, and that's what we're about to go into. Now, as you can see, it's been fluctuating recently. It's currently at negative 0.371 degrees Celsius, but I do expect that we will continue to see this generally go back into a more of a declining, rapidly cooling phase. So there's that on the first hand. You can see in general, there's that Enzo region. It's generally a lot cooler than average, especially over here near South America. And I do think that it will continue to see this cool down significantly between now and September. I do think that there is the most potential that we will be in an official La Nina by the time we are somewhere within the month of September, by next month. And I think especially by the time once we're in October, we'll definitely officially be in a La Nina. So there's that one aspect of what goes into my final official hurricane season forecast. The other reason that kind of goes along with this, with my forecast, is the fact that we're in and will continue to see a very, very pronounced conducive phase for the MJO. MJO stands for the Madden-Julian Oscillation, and what this does is make the environment for the Atlantic, or wherever it is, much more conducive for tropical development. And you can see it's going to be within the Atlantic through around the middle of September. So we will be in this stalled out MJO conducive phase for tropical activity for at least or around a month. So that will really help. That will help even more to help boost that tropical development, and we will see a lot more tropical systems forming, a lot more named storms, especially within this next month or so. So going off of that, I do expect that we will most likely get into the Greek alphabet around October 1st. So I think this peak between now and around September 15th, September 20th, we will really bang through a majority, if not almost all, of the rest of the names on this pre-designated list. So I think, yeah, once we are in October, definitely, we will already be in the Greek alphabet. And that is why my forecast now, my final forecast, is officially that high, and I'm very confident in that. Now, if we look at the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season page on Wikipedia, let me zoom this out for you guys so you can see. We've had a total of 12 depressions, 11 total storms, 2 hurricanes, 0 major hurricanes. With the current activity, by the way, in the Atlantic, we have both Invest 97 and 98L. Both of them have a high chance of becoming our next named storms. So we'll see most likely our L and M named storms within this week. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. And I do think at least one of them, if not both of them, could attain hurricane status. I think 98L has the best chance to become our first major hurricane of the season. So that's also another thing to keep in mind. And then we also have a total of 45 deaths so far this season and around $6 billion in total damage this season. That's mainly due to Isaias because that caused around $4.2 billion in damage, the deadliest and most destructive storm so far this season. It killed 18 people on its own. Now, again, we've had 12 systems. Now there was just Tropical Depression 10. That didn't become a named storm, but we've had all the way through Kyle, the 11th name on the list. The next names, as I said, are Laura and Marco, the 12th and 13th names. And I think with what we're about to go into for the peak, with that conducive MJO and the fact that the La Nina will continue to develop, we're going to really quickly bang through a bunch of these names. And I think definitely by the time once we're officially in October, we will definitely be in the Greek alphabet, using the Greek alphabet. So that is a scary thought. Please prepare now. That is just very, very horrifying. I really, really hope you guys have taken this season so far seriously, and I hope you will continue to take this season seriously. Please make sure that you have all of your preparations in place. If you need to evacuate, know where you're going to evacuate to. Know if you're in an evacuation zone. So if there does come a time where you need to evacuate, know that you do need to evacuate according to your state law and where your evacuation zones are within your state. And if you decide that you are best to stay home instead of evacuate, make sure you have all the supplies that you need to stay home. Especially if you lose power, please make sure you have a generator, or just make sure you have enough supplies in general to, if you do lose power, to survive without power for however long that may be. So, again, this is my final 2020 Atlantic. This is my true final 2020 Atlantic hurricane season forecast. We're going to be seeing a very, very active hurricane season, most likely. Most definitely we'll see the second most active season on record, right behind 2005. We might tie 2005, maybe beat it slightly. There's both of those possibilities too, but I think we might come just slightly short, if not tied. I think that's most likely the highest chance to happen for this year. But again, nonetheless, we're looking at a very active hurricane season. Please make sure you are prepared. Hopefully you like this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're a first-time viewer of my channel and you liked what you saw in today's video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.